Hello, fellow collectors. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel Universe Masterworks Galactus. Now, this Galactus was prior to the HasLab version coming out, and you can see by me pulling out the tape measure, and this guy is coming in right at 19 3/4 inches at the top here, and at the top of his helmet's coming in at 18 1/4. So this figure was designed with 3 3/4 inch figures in mind. It did come with a Silver Surfer. This is not the Silver Surfer. It is the same figure though that came with the version. As you can see here, he is definitely smaller and fits in with Galactus, almost a precursor to the HasLab version. But as we can see here, Galactus does have a button in the front, and he says lots and lots of different items. And this was a exclusive. I do remember it coming out. I just never picked it up. I actually picked it up at the toy swap meet that we just had in the beginning of February. And this was a great price. That's why I could not pass it up, even though I have the Build-A-Figure and something else on the way. But as far as this Galactus is concerned, he is precursor to it. His head can move up, down, left, and right with no problems. His arms do rotate around. They do come out to a nice T-pose. He has a double jointed elbow, as you can see here, but I'm only really able to get one out of it. But you can see it does move slightly. As far as the wrists are concerned, it rotates at the gauntlet. And also, his hand is on a ball joint, so it can rotate around and do a little wiggle. Now, this Galactus does have an upper part that is made out of rubber. No ab crunch whatsoever, but he does swivel at the waist. He does have a little bit of a split, but the skirt prevents that, and a little bit of walking forward. Now he does have a double bend in the knee as well. See if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Now his boot does swivel around, and he has ankle twist and bend, no toe articulation, and new hole for defeats. Like I say, I got this at a really good price. It was only $40. Yes, $40. Thank you. Thank you, Toy Swap Meet. So, to change the batteries on this guy, you simply just pop these sections out right here. Take your screwdriver. Let me see if I can get it out. And you want to unscrew that and replace the batteries. It does take AAA. So all you have to do is just pop those out and put it back in, and your Galactus can talk to you once more. Let's just leave that for right now. Now, like I say, this is the same figure that came with it, just a little updated mold. They also sold these separately, so you didn't have to get the Galactus, because at the time it was still quite expensive then. Now this Silver Surfer head is on a ball joint, so he can look up, down, left, and right. Arm comes out, has a bicep swivel, as well as a single bend in the elbow. He does have this rotation here at the forearm. He even has ab crunch, can rotate around on that, as well as do a little splitty. And he does have a double bend in the knee, as well as an ankle that goes forward and back. Now he has 2 peg holes on the bottom of his feet so he can ride his surfboard. Now, a surfboard does have 2 pegs, and that's it. So you just simply have him ride the cosmic waves as the Silver Surfer does. So it's a cool addition to any collection to have this guy. Yes, he's not as big as the Had Lab version, but he is cheaper, especially in my case. So if you are looking for this guy, you can find him on Amazon. Sometimes they can be a little pricey. But as you can see, 19 inches tall. Here is a regular Marvel Legends figure. If I put him at his feet, you can see he's still quite tall for that. So for 19, I think they're going about, don't quote me, but around 200, something like that. So like I say, I found it a great deal, so yeah, I snatched it up. So remember what I always say: shop around, look around, save your money. Whenever you find the item, then you'll have a good deal, and you'll have a little money left over. So remember, until next time, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.